The life and times of Richard Etheridge. Early life, January 16, 1842. Richard Etheridge was born a slave. He was the property of John B. Etheridge, a wealthy commercial fisherman and landowner. Although a slave, Richard lived in the Etheridge house and was raised as one of the family. At an early age, he was taught to read and write. It was illegal in North Carolina to teach a slave to read and write. Richard Etheridge was a product of child labor. He worked alongside John B. Etheridge and learned the skills of a waterman. He could pilot boats around the shallow waters of the Sound, through the inlets, in the ocean, and learn to read the weather and the tides. These qualifications would serve him well as a member of the United States Life-Saving Service, USLSS. During the Civil War, hundreds of escaped slaves began to arrive on the island, and a freedmen's colony is established. A community was established later called California. Wow. Churches were built. School teachers came from the north. For the first time in their lives, the young and the old were taught to read and write. Amen, amen, amen. After the war, September 1866, Etheridge and Fields returned home after the war. Richard bought land, farmed, and fished. He married and had a daughter. Etheridge served on the Board of Commissioners and the Board of Education. In 1875, he got his first job with the USLSS at Bodie Island Station as Surfman number 6. All right, Brother Richard, let's see what over here at the Pea Island Cookhouse. Beautiful day to be out. Yes. Let's read what the sign's about to tell. The legacy of Pea Island. At Pea Island, Richard Etheridge and his crew were equals to their white counterparts. They were part of a national organization run by the federal government, receiving equal pay, standard equipment, and most importantly, their leader was one of their own. The men who served at Pea Island took pride in the work they performed and found a purpose in their lives, something the majority of blacks in the South would never realize in their lifetime. Etheridge and his crew left a legacy of honor, duty, and sacrifice that inspired generations of black men to mimic their service of humanity. What kind of legacy are you leaving the world? Amen to that. All right. They seem to be doing